News. News.
Good morning, CDHS. Today is Wednesday, November 6th. My name is Kayla.
And I'm Lily.
And here are today's announcements.
First, we have an announcement from Mr. Yard.
Scooch in.
Okay.
Morning, everyone. We've noticed an increase in the number of office referrals for cell phones and wanted to remind everyone of the policy. The expectation is that during class time, student personal devices will be away, in a locker or a backpack, turned off or on silent mode. They should not be in your pockets or on your desk. This includes students working in the library. The only exceptions are medical reasons, such as checking a medical monitor, and teacher discretion for educational purposes. Note that listening to music is not an exception, unless you have explicit teacher permission, and it is not during direct instructional time. Thanks for you for listening, and I'm sure we can work together to prevent these office referrals. No one wants to come see me for reasons like that.
And we also have an announcement from Miss Murray.
Hi, good morning everyone. I just want to let everyone know that today is kind of an extra special day here. We have our grade 8s coming from all our feeder schools. So you'll notice lots of extra people in the hallways. All I ask is that you're, of course, the respectful and welcoming students that I know you all are. I'm pretty sure y'all remember what it was like being in grade 8, coming into the halls. They're either scared or excited, so please be welcoming to them. And big thanks to Tilly and her BOH class for being our peer leaders this morning. Thanks.
Okay.
The cafeteria the cafeteria is closed today between 10 and 10:30. That includes first break.
Tomorrow is the last day to order your hoodies. Check out the display case at the front of the school. This is the only order we are doing this year for these. Don't miss out.
Next week, Spirit Tuesday, is Denim Day. Be sure to wear your denim and come down to the cafe at lunch to make a s'more.
Varsity boys hockey players, get your permission forms into Mr. Saito this week by Friday. Our first tryouts are next week, Tuesday and Thursday from 3:30 to 4:30.
All students trying out for the senior boys basketball team, get your forms into Mr. Saito by Wednesday this week. The first tryout is tomorrow after school. You cannot try out without a signed permission form. The next junior boys tryout is this Friday.
The YMCA in Campbellford is looking for lifeguards and swim instructors. If interested, email your cover letter and resume to campbellford.info@nrt.ymca.ca. If you need more information, please see Miss Anchor in the guidance office.
In 2016, Ontario marked its first Treaties Recognition Week. It was introduced to honor the importance of treaties and to help Ontarians learn more about treaty rights and treaty relationships. The First Nations were the original occupants of the land now known as Ontario. Treaties, which are legally binding agreements that set out the rights, responsibilities, and relationships of First Nations and the federal and provincial governments, were signed with the intent of delivering mutual benefits. Despite this promise, Indigenous peoples became the target of colonial policies designed to exploit, assimilate, and eradicate them.
At KPR DSB, we recognize the importance of this week and its intent, yet we continue to strive in weaving Indigenous knowledge and histories into our daily work and valuing Turtle Island's First Nations, Métis, and Inuit. This month's activities allow for larger numbers of our KPR community to participate in building a greater public awareness, but our emphasis remains within the daily classwork of our students and all KPR staff. For more information, you can find links to short videos and other types of resources on NSB School Talk.
Students who are attending the Alderville Black Oak Savannah trip will be called down at 9:45 to load the bus.
This is a reminder that November 12th is Photo Retake Day.
If there are any active cadets attending CDHS, please see Mr. Beaumont in room 106 sometime today. Thank you.
Happy Wellness Wednesday. In central Pennsylvania, a couple are the happy new owners of a dog that was seriously in need of a loving, calm, and disciplined home after spending a year at a shelter. This pit bull Rottweiler mix named Jax is a cheery enough fellow, but such a long time in a shelter, coupled with poor training during his infancy, left him kennel-stressed. Abandoned in the yard at the Central Pennsylvania Humane Society, CPHS, his hyperactivity, inability to play with other dogs, and poor training left him particularly mouthy, a phrase used to describe a dog that interacts with the world through its mouth.
He was constantly passed up. He had little to no interest at all, said CPHS in a statement on Facebook announcing Jax's adoption. He was the definition of kennel stressed. He would jump 24/7. He was mouthy due to pent-up energy. The ASPCA states that adult dogs who mouth people probably never learned not to do so during puppyhood, and that mouthing is often more difficult to suppress in adult dogs because adults aren't as sensitive to our reactions as puppies are. Despite this, the CPHS persevered, keeping him for a whole year and continually making efforts to find him a permanent home.
The cafeteria special today is pizza for $5.50.
That's all for today's announcements. Have a wonderful Wednesday, CDHS.